In this video, we'll show you how to import a PDF file into Kotobee Author. You can easily import your PDF file from the welcome screen as soon as you open the software. You can also either click on Import from the File menu here and choose Import PDF. Or you can click on the Import PDF shortcut button here in the left panel. Once you click on it, the import window box will appear. You'll notice that there are 3 different modes for importing your PDF file. We'll explain each of them now in detail, as well as show you an example for each one. First mode is editable content. This method converts your PDF into editable HTML5 format, where you can edit the imported text, links, and images. To show you an example, let's import one of our PDF files. First, we'll locate and add the PDF file. Then we get to choose our preferred importing settings. Here, you can choose whether you want to import all pages in the file or just a specific range of pages. Let's choose all for our example. Next, you can check this box if you'd like to allow for better encoding optimization in the conversion process. Don't check it if your file is badly encoded, as this may cause loosing some characters. Check the box for resize if you want to adjust the dimensions of the original PDF file to allow the content to fit appropriately after conversion. If your PDF file already has an outline that you'd like to apply here as well, then check this box here that says Extract Outline. This way, the same outline structure of your PDF along with its chapter names will be applied here. Since our file already has an outline, then we'll check this box. If your file doesn't have an outline, however, then you can import your chapters in a certain pattern, which you can choose from the chapter pattern option here. So for example, if you want your chapters to be titled as Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and so on, then you can write chapter number in the box here where the value of number will be replaced by the chapter index. And say you want to import another PDF file with more chapters to be added in the middle, then you can set the first chapter number for the imported content here. So for example, if you want your imported chapters to be the 3rd and 4th chapters of the ebook, then you should set the page offset to 3. Now, to choose whether you want your imported content to be the main chapter or a subchapter, you can do so from the drop-down menu here. Choose Root if you want it to be the main chapter. And if you want it to be a subchapter to another main chapter, then choose the title of that main chapter from the menu here. And since we want our imported content to be the main chapters, we'll choose Root. We're almost done. All we need to do now is press Import. And as you can see here, the imported content is very similar to the original PDF file. The text is editable, and we can add more content to it if needed. The links are imported and work just like the original file. The images are also editable, and we can freely edit them and move them around. One thing to note here is that the chapters are imported as a fixed layout and not reflowable. And that's it. You are now free to edit your content and add more to it if needed. Whether it's more text or images. Or maybe you'd like to create an interactive ebook by adding interactive content from the right panel here, such as videos or an interactive quiz. After you're done editing, you can preview your ebook, and if everything looks good, then you can export it to your desired format. Sometimes, however, there might be some errors in the conversion, so always do your best to review and correct any mistakes in the text after the importing process. Moving on to the second mode, which is accurate and selectable. Choosing this method will convert all the content in the PDF into images. To show you an example, let's import the same file we used earlier. We'll choose the same settings as we did before. Then you'll find that there are additional options here regarding the image quality in which your PDF file content will be converted into. For the image type option, we'll choose GIF for our example, as it results in images smaller in size. You can choose PNG, however, if you'd like better image quality. The only downside to it is that it results in a larger file size. As for the image quality option, you can choose any value from 0 to more than 100. But keep in mind that the more value you choose, the bigger the file size will be. We'll choose 100 for our file. You may also choose to have the text to be selectable, which generates an HTML layer containing invisible text on top of each image, allowing your readers to highlight, copy, and search the text. If your text is in a right-to-left language such as Arabic or Hebrew, then check this box to adjust the layout accordingly. And that's it. All we have to do now is press Import. You'll see that the imported content is almost identical to the original file, but now in the form of selectable images. The content here is imported as a fixed layout, same as in the first mode. The one thing different here from the previous method is that you can't edit the content as they're now in the form of images. You can, however, add any new content as you wish. We can add more images here, more text there, and we can also add interactive content. Moving on to the last method, plain text, which only imports the text from the PDF file. It's ideal for PDF files that have very few images and minimal layout design. Let's try it with our example file and see how it's imported. As you can see, the text is imported as raw text, excluding any formatting, and also none of the images or links in the original file are imported. This method imports the text into one single chapter, and you can edit it in fixed or reflowable layout. And that's it. In the next section, we'll show you how to format your ebook. Stay tuned.